Going. Testing, testing, testing. First time going live. I don't know if the stream has already started. I will check here in a moment. But if it has, this is our reaction to game one of the Western Conference Finals. The Lakers losing to the Denver Nuggets 132 to 126. We got the Filthy Texican and we got Chicago, man. Longtime friend. You would say loyal listener, loyal viewer of the show. And we wanted to get our thoughts on this, man. Let me just double check here before Chicago,
It's
before
rolling.
we get on.
It's definitely rolling.
It's rolling.
It's
You got it.
I see it on my YouTube. Yep.
Yep, same here.
Perfect. Badass.
What a
Chinga.
game.
I can find it, but if you guys find it, then that's perfect.
It's there for sure.
Don't worry
We're
about
live.
me. So we're live. What a game, guys. What a game. Right before
shit.
we were thinking of just hitting the sack, taking that little nap, it started to get a game, man. It started to get going. The Nuggets were just hitting everything right off the bat. Hitting every shot. They started on fire. The Lakers started soft. They didn't take... I like what Van Gundy said, or I think it was Mark Jackson. They didn't see Curry. They didn't see Clay. So they didn't see that respect. And they didn't pay the respect, man. And they were shooting those shots. The Joker just started, pushing that pace. They were just pushing the pace. Off a miss, boom.
Boom, run.
Run. Get them in transition. That was the Lakers' weakness.
I feel like the Nuggets just already know that the two or three guys that are not crashing at all, the minute they see their teammate control the board, they're already flying, bro. And by the time you look at it, it's the Joker running with two or three people next to him, and one person's already way ahead in the corner, has
Right.
the transition defense completely lost. And I think you're right too. They didn't see Curry and Clay on the other side and just allowed them to take the threes. Didn't necessarily
cost
have
them.
this. They didn't have the same game
Yeah.
plan, but no one thought the Nuggets were gonna come with a similar attack. But the Joker just came out with a mission in that first quarter, man.
It
13
cost them.
rebounds in one quarter. Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, before we dip a little deeper into this or dive a little deeper into it, let's give our guest, man. Let's give our guest his initial thoughts. Let's start off with your thoughts, Chicago. What did you think of this game?
I think the Nuggets are in trouble. All their shots were falling. The calls were going their way. It's like they were like, what? I didn't really pay attention, to be honest. How much they were up in total. I know they were like up 20 at one point.
21.
Max was
That's
22. Yeah, 21.
There. What was it?
21.
Maximum was 21.
21. They lost by 6. All the shots falling on them, for them. All the calls going their way at home. I think that we have a little, I don't know, in trio text. I don't know if that's a group text between us three.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
sure.
Carlos was like, I don't know if they could come back in this mile club or
Mile
air
That altitude.
high. And bro, they were right there. And then Albert text us in that trio text. I don't like that shot by LeBron. Bro, if he nails it, we're having a
It's a
different
tie
time.
game.
Yeah. No, you're
But if he nails it,
absolutely
it's
right.
only
You
a
don't
tie.
have that
It's only a
killer
tie
in-
game. If he makes
I
it, it's
like
only a
that
draw.
he took it.
Yeah. No, I
sorry.
agree. I
Oh,
agree
you
with
don't
you.
have that killer instinct. I like that he took it. I'd rather him than anyone else, to be honest.
Yeah.
We'll see.
No. I agree. It was just they were in the penalty. He had just made 2 important free throws. Just keep cutting into that lead. But yeah, you're right. If that would have gone in, then shit, that's the momentum killer. He was going for that for that dagger. I mean, not a dagger, but he was
It was
going
gonna
for
be
the
a
throat.
tie.
He
You
was
make
going
it
for
seem
the
like
throat.
That, Bert. I like that.
It was only gonna be for the tie, though. Like,
Yeah,
they
but
weren't
you're
gonna
up
take the lead.
21. Joker at that moment, 0 points in the fourth quarter.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
ooh, that's like, you know what you would have been seeing, man? You just would have been seeing Asita. Dennis
Carlos.
Schroeder. Oh,
I-
man.
Yes.
They
I
got
don't
saved.
know.
They got
Yes.
saved. But look, just
I'm
one of
glad
the...
I'm glad you all
Yes.
think that.
One of the
I'm
dis-
glad you all think that after being down 21, that the team that won is in trouble.
Yeah, they are, because everything was going in, Carlos. Do that again. Look, another discrepancy that I
Yes.
wanted to point out was they had 15 offensive rebounds, the Nuggets, and they out-rebounded the Lakers 47-30. And then the fast break point differential, it got closer. 13 for the Lakers, 19 for the Nuggets.
But what do you
Um,
mean by
Good.
everything was falling?
hold
Both
on.
teams shot the exact same percentage.
At the beginning,
that
yeah,
again.
because the Lakers started making their shots in the second half. Imagine if that would have started way from the beginning. This could have maybe been a blowout by the Lakers. But another thing, hold on, before you jump in, Carlos. It's the rebound differential that I mentioned, 47-30, 15 offensive, and then the fast break points. They weren't getting back. You know why I'm not worried? All of this is just hustle, man. That's the difference. Hustle.
Yeah, but we know that the Nuggets are a better rebounding team. That we know that nobody
Today.
crashes other than Anthony Davis. No, I don't
LeBron's
know.
going to have those boards. Hey, they found something with Rui Hachimura guarding, although it's a mismatch, but it allows Anthony Davis to protect the paint. And you know what Joker was doing, man? All that fourth quarter, you know what I saw? He was down in the left post, dribbling
Yes.
back, going to the
Yes.
middle. Anthony Davis was right there and making them
Yes.
pass.
The Lakers
No
are
moves.
Too deep. They're too deep.
Yeah, but he was
Everything
being double
came
teamed.
to the-
You're forgetting that the double team was coming. It's not that he
Right.
doesn't have any moves. He's not gonna make the move, roll into a double team, and get a charge. He's a
Hey, wait,
smarter
you know
player.
what
That's
would
who's
have
making
been
the pass.
But you know what would have been the easy thing there? I know it's just we're watching, but do the same thing. Back up, go to the middle, spin, hook shot, baseline to the right, away from Anthony Davis, away from the double team, and also
Honestly, he
quick
had
move.
He had a really efficient game, and I think Davis got lucky that he didn't hit him with up and unders and shimmies and fakes. Like le fue bien a Davis hoy, I think.
I
It
mean,
was
como que le fue bien?
blocked.
Joker couldn't guard him either, man. That was
That's
just
what
a
I'm saying.
difference.
That's
His
what I'm
team.
saying.
Get out of here.
But we know that Davis can't put two games together. The Joker will.
We'll see
That's the
about that
difference.
with the adjustments. We'll see about
Okay.
that. And they play different games because the offense revolves around the Joker, where with the Lakers, LeBron's running the point. He's going to make the decisions. He's going to do everything. So it's
Hold on,
two different
Albert.
styles.
Hold on,
mean-
Albert.
Go for it.
Hey, Carlos. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
I think KD, bro. I think the Lakers are gonna make the adjustments, bro. If this was a Nuggets game, if they would have lost this, they would have been in trouble. I think the Lakers.
The Joker doesn't lose if he has a triple double, guys. I don't care what everybody else says. They came close. I'll give them that. It was a good game. But the Nuggets don't
What do you-
lose at home. The Nuggets do not lose at home if the Joker.
The Lakers
has a
have not
triple
lost
double.
at home in the
Bro, they
playoffs
had 'em
either.
on their toes, see? They had them on their toes.
I understand that, but the Lakers weren't in the game. The Lakers weren't at home.
Yeah, but the Lakers
the-
haven't lost
okay.
at home either, man.
They weren't at home.
That's fine. But that's a secondary part of my stat. I said the Nuggets do not lose when the Joker has a triple double in these playoffs.
Triple double every time. Not in this series, bro.
She already started well.
Yeah,
You got
he's
one
started
already?
well. It's the first one to 4. They just got one right now.
3 more to go.
I'm feeling the next two. It might be a little different.
Dog, and look at this. The Lakers had Schroeder and Russell with 6 and 8 points. And look at the fucking starters for the Nuggets. 12 by Gordon, 15 by Porter, 34 by Jokic, 31 by Murray, 21 by Caldwell Pope. And they still only lost by 6, Carlos. If what I'm gonna say is, Gordon, fine, you could probably get 12 points again, fine. Porter, give me 3 of 6 threes again. Murray gave me 4 of 8 threes again. 12 of 20. That was sufficient too. Caldwell Pope,
Albert.
just with the Lakers too, man. He's hot and cold. He's hot and cold.
Pope was the X factor tonight.
How much did they lose by?
By
I
6.
think you guys are putting too much emphasis on the fact that they closed the gap and not the fact that they were losing the whole fucking game. But you guys want to give them 3 silver stars for coming back and closing it to 6, but give no credit to the team that held down the whole game.
That fucking 3 before the half by Jokic was luck.
Estás jodido, güey.
Yeah, hombre, estás jodido, güey. Tú estás, hey, this reminds me of the San Antonio Spurs.
This man, this man shoots 70%.
Got fixed, G.
This guy shot 70%, and you're gonna tell me it was luck. You can't do 7% and luck.
Carlos, you were saying also, Devin.
I just said
that shot was mama. Okay, I'll give you that.
It was a good game,
but he had to take the shot.
Hey,
but
just as
go ahead, Bird. Go ahead.
Just as Devin Booker, how long is that high percentage going to last? It's not going to last forever. He's not going to be shooting 70% the whole series. If he does, oof, all right, man.
Yeah, but Devin Booker doesn't play under the basket. Devin Booker doesn't play under the basket.
We're in foul trouble. All the Nuggets, foul trouble.
Carlos, and another thing, you're saying that like, hey, you got to give credit to the Nuggets that they were up and this and that. What about the Nuggets giving up 72 points in the second half? What about that? Aren't you worried about that? 72 points in the second half. Oh man, you should be.
The Nuggets are not the defensive. The Nuggets are not a defensive team. They're gonna outscore you.
That's why. That's the problem. If they don't score, then they have a problem by allowing 72 points.
The Lakers don't want to be playing from behind the whole game, bro. We know this.
Nobody wants to play from behind.
That's what I'm saying. So like, don't make it seem like this is something that they're capable of. Just if they come from behind, it's okay because they're gonna do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos, if you're down, most teams throw in the towel. They kept coming. They kept coming.
They didn't turn it off. You're right.
Only win by 6, really?
Put the black cat
That's
curse on the Nuggets.
Hey, you know who no one's giving any love to? Austin Reeves, man. Austin Reeves showed out in that fourth quarter.
He's been showing up, man. That's clockwork. That's clockwork. He's been showing up every series.
His points were in the fourth.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah, and that's what happened with the Golden State series. He starts off slow, but he comes up strong in those fourth quarters. So
6 Nuggets in double figures, bro. This is a whole team effort, man.
Won't happen again.
Por eso, Carlos, that's what we're saying. Look, Jokic was 3 of 3 from the 3-point line. Porter was 3 of 6. Murray was 4 of 8. Caldwell Pope was 3 of 8. Jeff Green was 1 for 1. Bruce Brown, I don't know, 1 of 1.
They shot the same from 3-point range, right? That the Lakers shot 45.
Right, but the difference was that
the
difference was that the Nuggets made it at the beginning, Carlos. In the second half, when the Lakers clamped down, no están haciendo as many. It was only Jeff Green, and I think Porter might have shot a 3 from the corner, and that was it. Like,
I mean, I get what you're saying, but the lead was good enough to where it didn't matter.
Yes.
They were down. They were up 3 with like a minute, Carlos. That didn't matter. Are you serious? Se andaban cagando, güey. Se andaban cagando.
I'm not arguing that part. All I'm saying is they
the was just too big.
I feel like there's zero.
That big moving forward. I'm sorry.
We're not gonna give him any flowers for holding down that way, for poise, for finishing the game, for.
Anyway, you got the 2-time MVP, consecutive MVPs, and he only had 3 points in the fourth quarter.
Exactly.
That doesn't worry you?
Does it?
I mean, I would like more. Yes. But here's the thing that would happen with that stat line or with his mentality. I assume he took his foot off the gas because they had a good lead. and he wanted to continue
they
getting his team involved.
Rui
In the fourth quarter-
Hachimura,
In the fourth quarter, they still had a good lead.
that
In the fourth
Rui
quarter, they still-
Hachimura, the Rui Hachimura matchup, man, or not matchup, but it's more of help side with AD in the back, forced them out to pass out a lot more, man. Eso era lo que era. Just down in the post, dribble to the middle, looking for that hook, and he was just passing to that Aaron Gordon. Like that was his thing. Post up, dribble middle, pass or shoot, kick out. That was it. Y se lo quitaron, güey. That also helped them out.
That's fine, but like I said, I think he was just looking to involve his teammates too much and forced a couple of things at the end. Didn't look to be aggressive himself because he thought the cushion was enough. I mean, it turned out to be enough, but you're right.
Never think it's enough.
I agree.
Never.
I agree. However, it worked out for them. Triple-double for the back-to-back MVP. They don't lose when there's a triple-double. They also don't lose at home.
Carlos, me as a fan, I was sitting on the edge of my seat. What cushion are you talking about? This game got down to the wire.
It did, but not till the very end. Like, I think the Joker took his foot off the gas because of the cushion that they had. It was still 12 or 14 or 15 going into the fourth. It might have been 10. I don't know the exact figure going into the fourth. But in
the fourth quarter, it was, I believe, 14 or 17
at the beginning
of the fourth. Yeah,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I agree, but in his head, he might have just taken. This is what I believe, that he just took his foot off the gas because they were comfortable. Mistake, sure, but it didn't cost them. So not a true mistake. You guys want it to be an actual mistake. You guys want me to glare at the fact that the team cut it close, but I'm going to highlight the fact that they closed it out, they weathered the storm, and they stayed poised.
Yeah, the Lakers weathered the storm at the beginning, you could say, too, like reverse it because they were there.
Yes.
Both teams did. Yes. That's fine. Yeah, you can reverse
Carlos,
it. Both things can be true.
Don't you agree?
It should have been a what? Blowout? Nah.
Yeah, don't you agree?
It was a blowout. The Lakers came back.
LeBron James rarely gets blown out, man. Especially not in the back end of the conference in the finals. His team, he doesn't allow blowouts. Not his teams. Okay. Hey. And if it is a blowout, it's an all-time great team that he has no answer for, and this is not necessarily a case that case. So I don't believe LeBron James and this Lakers teams will be blown out. Truthfully, all the margins and the spreads are going to be closed out in the fourth quarter, and there will be closer games throughout the remainder of the series. I don't believe there's going to be a single blowout.
I think the Nuggets are too small, bro. I think the Nuggets are too small to block LeBron or AD. Look, what did AD drop? 40?
Yeah, on 14 of 23 shooting. 11 for 11 in free throws.
And everything was dropping for the Nuggets. They're not all going to keep going like that.
And 10 boards, too.
I could say the same thing. Everything was dropping for the Lakers because the shooting percentages
at the beginning. At the beginning, it wasn't. You're telling me that it was... How did they get to a 21-point lead? It wasn't dropping. Yeah. They got hot at the end.
Yeah, okay, let him answer.
At the end of the game, and as I'm looking at the scores, yes, the Nuggets started very hot, and the Lakers were in a hole. However, at the end of the day, when you look at the stat sheet, all down the way at the bottom, all the numbers are almost identical, for the exception of the rebounds.
Yeah, the rebounds and the fast break points. That's where they were killing them all game.
So don't come tell me that there was an incredible shooting game by Denver when at the end of the game the numbers look almost identical.
Bro, you can't tell me the timely shots. The stats don't lie, but they don't tell the whole story.
I know that cliche. But you're making it seem like the Nuggets shot 61% throughout the whole game, way. They didn't.
But you're telling me the eye test didn't tell you something, that the Lakers figured something out in that second half. You're telling me that they didn't?
I think that the Lakers shots just started falling that weren't falling in the first half.
The matchups, they started rebounding a little bit better. The hustle was a little bit there. Again, that Rui Hachimura, which I'm thinking, they should bench Gordon and put Uncle Jeff out there because Anthony Davis is going to give Aaron Gordon that 3 all day, and that's what's going to keep him in the paint.
I don't know.
Albert called it too. I saw the Morning Fanatic podcast on Chimora. Freaking Albert's like, no, bro, the Lakers are too deep. They are, Carlos. Bro, I like that the Nuggets pulled away from this victory, because if the Lakers would have took this, it's over.
Nah.
I'm telling
Y'all are sleeping on this team. Like here's the worst part. Here's the worst part. They played really great, and you're right. The Lakers cut it close. But if they take them serious for the full 48 minutes, it doesn't look like this. And we're talking about how the Lakers have no answer for them.
This is where I think that you're wrong. The Nuggets played really great. The Nuggets had a perfect game and barely pulled it off.
And the Lakers just got hot at the end.
Referee calls at home. No way.
But again, you guys say perfect game. You guys say incredible shooting, and the stat sheet tells me that they shot identical.
Wait, there was the Nuggets.
Nuggets 54.9.
Yeah, look, but the Nuggets, Carlos,
not identical.
Hold on.
Stop looking at the stat sheet.
I'll jump in right now. Chicago, let me jump in. Look at the differential. The Lakers only shot 24 threes. And the Nuggets were 15 of 32. They shot 8 more, Carlos. So that percentage was higher. The percentage just dropped for the Nuggets. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And that's how they matched up. The Lakers were struggling. So because they shot more, look, they shot the ball at 91 to 84. Maybe that's 7 right there, just a differential. But the percentage was higher. They struggled and that percentage went down. So there was a big discrepancy.
Yeah, because of the offensive rebounds they create.
Right, por eso, yeah, offensive, and that's what I'm saying. It was just hustle that, like, this 15 offensive rebounds, no va a pasar otra vez. The Lakers cannot, well, I'm saying que no va a pasar, but the Lakers cannot allow that. And just what I was saying, just like what I was saying, that you can only give Joker, either you're going to score or assist. In this case, it was all 3. Rebounds were 20. So if Anthony Davis can flip that, instead of having the 10 rebounds to the 20, Lakers win. Like, this is just a hustle
You're
thing.
Asking him to double his output.
Yeah, and he's done it before. Don't tell me he hasn't done 40 and 20. It's like you're saying you're asking too much.
Not in Denver.
We'll see. We'll see. And
that altitude's for real, bro. You've been there. Just walking upstairs, you'll fucking be tired.
Come on, guys. Hey, Lakers lose by 6. Nobody would have thought that. Come on, guys.
You guys are putting a ton of fucking value on the margin. I don't give a fuck about the margin, and you guys are talking. That's their whole highlight point is the fact that it was a 6-point game.
But your highlight point is just that the cushion was too big and they left their foot off the gas. When in reality, in the second half, the Lakers played better defense. Like you're just saying that.
I didn't say they didn't, or I'm not discrediting that the Lakers didn't play defense. It's clear that they did, and they found a matchup that worked for them, or ways that that defensive matchup worked out for them. But at the end of the day, it was a little bit too much to overcome. They came close, yes, yada yada, but not enough.
Respect other name. They didn't come close. They almost had it. Come on.
No, they can't almost have it. They can't almost have it if they never even took the lead. They can't almost have it if they never even took the lead in the fourth quarter. Fuck both of you guys.
Well, it's more.
Almost have it.
It's
Fuck
more.
You never even had the lead.
It's more than just a cushion, and that was it. Like, it's more to that than like. I feel you're not giving the Lakers credit either for.
But I never discredit. Like I just agreed with you and said that the matchups that they found worked out for them in the second half. But it was too much of a mountain to overcome. 21, or whatever it ended up being in the half.
It was just
21 was the max. I don't know what it was actually at the half.
17, I think it ended up being, and then either they brought it back to 4. Yeah, it was 14 entering the fourth, because of that Mama 3 from.
But double digits in the playoff is not as easy to come back from. So like even
and
10,
they were
even
right there, Carlos. You're right. It's not. but they were right there.
I know, but right there doesn't mean anything if you never even took the lead. You never even tied it, Chicago. Like,
Ira, five turnovers for the Joker. How many of those? How many of those do you think were in the fourth quarter? This was 5 turnovers.
At least 3.
Or in that second half.
On the second half, at least
probably
4.
And that's what I'm saying. Something was working with the Joker, and they should be worried. But I feel I still need to see what Mike Malone's going to make an adjustment. He's not stupid. He's going to make some type of adjustment, and I think it's going to be spreading the floor out. I don't know, man. Aaron Gordon's going to have to make a 3. So, I'm gonna. The tendencies and the stats are going to say leave Aaron Gordon, leave him open.
He can make the corner ones.
He missed 2, I think, in that fourth quarter or so, and that's
fine.
And a free throw, and he missed 2 free throws or 1. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Uncle Jeff. I mean, you're gonna give up something on the defensive end with Jeff Green, but I don't know, man. It was just the baddest game. I'm glad it came down to the wire.
The Nuggets missed 5 free throws.
I can't wait. The Lakers missed a couple too. ¿Cuántos eran?
The Lakers only missed 3.
That's true. You're right.
3 to 5. I mean,
I don't think the Nuggets will be this hot.
But the Lakers shot 4 more.
Pues sí, pues that's what I'm. It's 23. Where is it? 23, 26, and 22. 4 more. Yeah, but I mean, all of these points came down to it's all gonna come down to the wire. Yeah, all of this is gonna come down.
No, but I like what I saw from Reeves, and I like what I saw from Caldwell Pope. Not stars, not nobody really had them circled on the scouting report, but big contributors in the game.
I'm just waiting to see, can Michael Porter do that on the road? Murray, I know he can do that on the road, so he worries me. Caldwell Pope, just like in the playoffs too, in that 2020 bubble, I mean, role players are not going to be playing the same at home.
I think Murray just has D'Lo's number, just cooking him, but Schroeder is giving him more trouble, a little bit more trouble.
Yeah, but even then in that second half, I think D'Lo maybe might have scored 6 on Murray, where if D'Lo can give you more than 8 points and 4 of 11 shooting, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line, you know what he can give you when he was shooting the ball well versus Golden State. So,
which he will.
Yeah, so I'm excited. When's the next game?
I think he's got a big game coming.
You calling that, Chicago?
Yeah, I am.
Un little 20. 20 points, okay. That's gonna be big for him. 18, 20. All right, I'll make sure to put that on my FanDuel. The over/under 20.
We got the next game in the series on Thursday, and tomorrow is the first game of Celtics Heat.
Yeah.
The Celtics have tomorrow.
Yeah. Celtics have tomorrow.
Quick little recap. Who do y'all got tomorrow night? I know I said Celtics were gonna win the series, but I think I'm gonna go with Celtics blow out the Heat. Y Jimmy por mamón. You know how he did it on IG that he was Boston, I'm coming. Or Boston, it's been a while, or I don't know what he was saying. Por mamón, they're gonna blow him out.
No, I also have the Celtics. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. We shall see.
Easy work for the Celtics, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
We'll see you guys
tomorrow.
Well, man, this was fun. This was a good little reaction after the game. Maybe we could start doing that a little bit. I know last year, Carlos, we also kind of into this little thing when we started the pod.
We jumped on a few after a certain couple of playoff games too. I remember
a couple of playoff games. Yeah.
It's getting.
See, Chicago. We'll see when we get you on a real pod, man. See what's going on. Sure. Any last thoughts, guys, before we close this out?
Go first, G. Go first.
The Joker's just too good.
First one to 4.
All right. Okay. I let him go first.
He's one ahead.
Tomorrow, Lakers, easy win Thursday night.
Ooh,
comfortable.
I like that.
Lakers comfortable. And then the Lakers go to game 3 at home, another comfortable.
Hey, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but shout out to all the Spurs fans. I got the number 1 pick Felicidades.
Oh man.
Y'all can crawl out of your rock now.
Yeah. Which, man, wait,
But
Literally como Rita Repulsa in the pinche Power Rangers. After 5 years, I've been trapped and not been a fan of the NBA.
No,
And
wait.
now I'm back.
Did you say the Power Rangers? Oh, yeah, I thought I heard that right. Yeah, for sure, man. That's something.
hey, the
Yeah,
Hornets could have got the first pick.
Michael Jordan for sure crying meme right now.
See,
Wait. But you're a Mavericks fan. For reals, you really think that
The only
First
this is what I've been posting on everybody that I've been engaging with, either congratulating them or just talking about the number one pick going to San Antonio. Is I'm not happy for the Spurs fans because the fans definitely don't deserve it. I'm happy for the city, and I'm happy for the kid because he's gonna get developed by great coaches, an incredible developmental staff, and a fan base that already has connections with France because of Tony Parker. So like French fans are already going to be able to adapt to the Spurs quickly. Even just like as far as merch and jersey sales, watch them just a lot of streaming is going to be coming from the country of France because of this kid. So I'm glad it'll be good for the city too. Hopefully revitalize the Riverwalk and get people down there some money.
So
that's a Maverick fan.
Yeah. I guess
What
I'm.
about Albert, Spurs fan?
Well, look, man. I don't know if this dude is gonna be a bust or not, but he needs to put weight for sure. He's just like a little bit more talented Chet Holmgren, but he's gonna have to put some weight on because even in those G League games, habían veces donde they were just bullying the fuck out of him.
Naples have Charles Barkley tell him where they have the churros, and the women down there will definitely help him.
Imagine, I like what when we have mentioned this with Joey too. Imagine the Steven Adamses, the Joel Embiids, the Jokers of the world. Like, lo van a dominar down in that low post, man. It's not gonna be like a too small. It's gonna be like. What, too skinny?
He's gonna blow by them all.
We'll see,
with the ball in his hand.
Well,
or he's gonna jump shoot over all of them. Come on.
The Spurs already struck lightning twice, which doesn't happen. You think they're gonna do it a third time? I don't know, man.
This kid is more hyped up than the previous two.
Yeah, I'll have to see it to believe it. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. G League is different, man. It's just like in college. You can see all these Heisman Trophy winners, all these champions.
He's not G League.
Yeah, he was in the G League.
I thought he was in the Australian League.
He was
in the European League. Oh,
no, you could play. You could play in the G League now and skip college.
Yes, but I thought he was playing for a not like another team, not in the G League.
No, we see when. Yama G League, yeah, was the something
No, because they can't. He can't be on a G League team if nobody has his
right. The G League Ignite. Yeah, because remember they can play
what city?
What city is that?
What city is that attached to?
I don't know. G League Ignite is. Where are they? Henderson, Nevada.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess they had to figure it out in a. But who's affiliated with that team? Who's the NBA big team? Like who's attached to that G League team? Do you know?
No.
Has to be a has to be a. Maybe the Jazz is the nearest to Nevada.
Yeah, the NBA G League has been an avenue for high school, college, and international prospects, which makes sense for him. Like, he's not really there to go to college, or he's not going to come here and try to go to college. So, might as well just go through the G League. And, yeah, because remember, they were giving out his games on the NBA League Pass. And, like...
I do remember that. I just thought he was playing in Australia.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I'll have to see it to believe it. Give him the benefit of the doubt. He He's talented, that's for sure. We'll see if it all translates in the NBA.
A couple highlights on him showing right now. Agree. But let's see. Cause before we sign off, I saw that you in our chat you posted that the commissioner on John Morant. What's going on there?
Ooh, man, yeah. I don't know if
Under
you,
investigation.
yeah,
Ooh.
supposedly they said they had a long talk.
It's watching.
Yeah, they had a long talk and they talked about like getting better and it just I think it was maybe just he was saying what the commissioner wanted to hear, man. And he sweet talked them.
Here, I'll
Right.
reenact what happened in that first meeting with John Morant and Adam Silver in New York City. Ready? I'm John Morant. You guys are Adam Silver. And don't worry about it. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, Vigil. Yeah, we're good, right? We talked about it. Yeah, I'm told you I'm not gonna do it anymore. We're good, right? Yeah, I heard you. We're good, right? Simon. But he
Sí.
did that for 3.5 hours.
He was.
Yeah.
Cool. You let me know when I can walk out of here, right?
¿Sabes qué? No soy pendejo.
No.
Sí.
Creo que eso es lo único que es ese pobre niño, güey. That's the worst part.
I suspended Jordan for a year for gambling, bitch.
Yeah.
That wasn't him.
Unofficially.
Hey, and you told me, one of you guys told me in our text, if that was David Stern, that shit would have been.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, he'd be done so already.
Yeah, he
You
would have
guys-
already been suspended. He would have had already.
Do you guys think that Silver's like weak?
No,
don't say-
he's just more lenient,
Yeah.
younger, not the old generation, not the I'm the authority. You listen to me. No, let me hear you. Why did you do that? Oh,
And he's
you're
gonna have to
fucking-
drop the hammer, though.
Said it,
Okay,
Carlos. You also said it, Carlos. I would never give more power to the suits than the players.
Yeah, no, never. No matter what the actual.
how do you feel
offense
now?
was.
Twice?
That's fine. No,
He needs a
definitely,
punishment.
Definitely
Twice?
drop.
That's
Definitely
like that's like your son saying, "I won't steal again, Dad," and then he steals again, and then what?
Military camp, por mamón.
But yeah, send off Josh a year. I say drop the hammer with the year. Players Union is gonna come in and save the day. But hey, you dropped the hammer, and that's gonna show that he means business now.
Hey,
Okay.
Yeah.
what do
I'm
you
not,
think?
I'm not anti. I'm not anti that. However, I just want it at the end of the day to be 41 games. However, we get there, whatever
Right.
loops and turns we gotta get there. I don't want him to not play next year, but I do want him to learn his lesson. And I don't believe a quarter of the season will do it.
Okay, so if he's out the whole next year, you also said, "Oh, I won't." I don't think that'll help. But
No,
if he's out,
that's a whole year to fucking roam and fuck around. That's a whole year to roam, fuck around, be a fuckhead, and buy more guns, bro, and get in real trouble.
No,
For
but
12 months?
that's gonna be his
that's
fault,
his
man.
fault, Carlos.
What do you? Let me ask you this: what do you fellas believe he would do with 12 months off?
Hey, it
And if
doesn't
you
matter.
say
It's
what-
your
if you
fuck
say
up.
what- I
I'm not
agree.
gonna
But
babysit
answer
you.
my. You didn't answer my question. What do you believe he would do with that much free time? I don't believe he'd be working out.
Nah, I think so. He grinds. He'll be grinding, man.
He should be grinding.
Yeah.
What? I can't tell you.
I'm not saying he's not
I'm
gonna
not
work
an
out.
NBA star, but if my son was an NBA star, I'd be like, you know what? You're
You don't
done
thi-
going out.
This
Uh,
fool's
you know
gonna
what-
have. This gonna have a. This
Are you
fool's gonna.
gonna risk all this or what?
This fool's gonna have a Cancun mentality for 12 months, bro.
Nah.
Hey,
Then you
but
don't
that's on
deserve-
him. That's on him, man. If he wants to get
You
out of
don't
the league,
deserve to be in the league then. I would tell you, if you were my son, I'd be like, hey, Morant, nah.
I think.
what?
I
Go
think
up.
that's. I think that's not a good idea because he believes he's good enough that even if he has a year off, he'll be fine.
No.
And I'm not saying he won't, but an entire calendar year of no hooping.
pues eso es
is
su
not-
pedo, güey. That's the point of learning your lesson. Es su
Agree.
pedo.
Agree.
I get
just
what
don't-
you're saying.
I don't see it
don't care
beneficial.
about the
I don't see
NBA.
it beneficial to not stepping on an NBA court for an entire
Hey,
year.
you don't care about the
I don't see a
NBA.
I don't see the. I don't see the
reality.
plus there.
Hey, you get to keep your endorsements and stay out of trouble for a year.
We don't know that yet.
No,
We're
like
assuming
I'm,
that.
I'm sure if they suspend them for a year, maybe like, hey, pues just, be on the down low, settle down, take a year off, basically, or not take a year off, but you'll be out a year and we'll reevaluate you.
But Adam Silver essentially told him, you better not do this again or else. Y el vato ni siquiera esperó al next season to fuck up again, güey. He did it 2 months later.
I
Six,
know. It's a tough
6 weeks later. It's the almost the timing too, man. Like if it would have at least at the end of the season, cool.
Nah.
But
Sucks for Jalen Rose and all the other people that were defending him. Now they made him look
Yeah.
bad.
nah, well, I wouldn't say they made him look bad. They were hoping the kid turned it around, and they might be disappointed, but I wouldn't say it made him look bad.
Yeah, but all right,
Okay.
guys.
I haven't really got a real answer. Albert, what do you think? How many games?
Yeah, I say a full season, man.
Full
Full season, and I know the players' union's gonna come in and at least drop it to half.
Yes, that's why I agree with you. And you, Carlos,
However, we get to 41 games.
just suspend them 41.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
what Carlos said. Get no
Yeah.
incentives or
He got me.
accolades
He
or be
got me right.
eligible.
That'll be
Yeah.
2 years that he didn't get the NBA or All NBA voting, and he's definitely not gonna get MVP voting, and he's definitely not gonna get any other kind of voting. So he's just gonna be
Up there.
And
Another
no
NBA
and no pay.
another-
No pay
all-
for all those.
no
Yes.
All Star either. So he's literally just gonna be an average NBA player.
Let's
matter-
say that happens. Does his contract get hurt?
It gets cut in half for that one season.
Yeah, because he's not gonna
Once-
get paid. I'm anticipating he shouldn't get paid.
I concur. If it's a fuck up like this, it's not. Yeah, you
Yeah.
shouldn't be allowed to go home and get collected.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
even though Ben Simmons did.
it's got to be there in the bargaining agreement where if he does something to fuck up, it's gonna fall in the disciplinary line that I feel there's gonna be some gray area there that it falls in there y no te vamos a pagar. They'll find the way.
The only way they still get paid is if they're injured, basically.
Yeah, and even then the teams have insurances, so they don't pay really out of pocket
Wow.
for that. So
He messed
But
up.
it still hits the cap, right?
yeah, it'll still hit the cap for sure. It'll just
But whatever
be-
that number, but whatever that number was that the insurance paid out, you technically still have it net for your team, right? Like
Yeah,
you didn't
net.
lose it.
yeah, for your net you'll have it, but it'll be a dead cap
Oh, that fucking sucks. Still, I understand now. Okay.
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, me too.
But all right, guys. Well, let's see if we can jump back in for one of these other games tomorrow or the Lakers, and we'll try to keep it coming. We need to get you. We need to get you in the pod, Chicago. Now you got the little feel of it. You got a live feel right now. So
Let's go.
we'll try to get you hop on for one of these few episodes. Be ready for some football and fantasy talk.
I might hold on to that.
All right, guys. Well, for the morning fanatic, everybody, deuce.
Yeah.
Laters.